It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Toronto Blue Jays. This crowd is ready as we get set for the World Series. Game 1 is next. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. There may be no better atmosphere in all of baseball than Game 1 of the Fall Classic, Singy. Lots of excitement to get this thing started.
Yeah, and the players feel that just as much as the fans. You're down there with goosebumps, and these players are just trying to stay in the moment. But I'll tell you, for the home team especially, it's so hard not to be emotional and hyped up with all the energy in this building right now.
And on the other side, of course, you're looking to swing home field advantage your way with an all-important opening win on the road. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, just about set to go. And today's starter, Max Scherzer.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani.
The designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
And that one is downstairs. And the series is underway. Yeah, that's fouled off. That one misses. Now 2-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Ohtani with a swing. High fly ball driven deep to right. Hits the fence. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
He quickly went from hitter to base runner. Love when guys make that transition, and he's got speed to put on a show.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now the number 2 hitter, Will Smith. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, if they can push one across here in the first inning, would really settle the crowd down and help take that element out of the game early.
Up the middle, and that's a base hit. Throw into third, in there safely.
Well, that's a smart decision to hold up with one out and the heart of the order coming up. Don't want to run into an out at home plate.
Here's Freddie Freeman now. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Here in Game 1 of the World Series. To the right side, and it's just foul. That was close. Here's the 0-2. And delivers outside. Boils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Varsho snags it on the run.
Batting fourth, shortstop, Mookie.
Let's check out the lineup. Here's what they came up with for Game 1 of the World Series, Singy.
Yeah, they're hoping they piece together a winner. Historically speaking, the team that wins this opening game more often than not goes on to win the World Series. Today is a day to come storming out of the gates.
Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate.
Keep an eye on this at bat because even though it's early, it could change the outcome of this game. Look for your pitch and attack it.
On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Next offering upstairs. And it's strike two.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Scherzer deals. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Definitely a strikeout situation right there, and he got it. You do not want him to put the ball in play and want to strand that runner at third. Now all he needs is one more out to get it. Doesn't have to be a strikeout this time since now they're 2 outs.
That one down the line and foul ball. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Ball one. Just missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Swing and a ground ball down the line, and it's foul. Two on, 2 outs. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Hammered down the line. Base hit. In comes the first run of the game. It's 1-0 Dodgers. Throw cut off to second. And he's in there. As they jump ahead, a run scores. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
So 2 down. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. In the air, right field. Barger makes the grab, and that is that. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 1-0. You're watching the World Series on the show. Back now in Toronto. And today's starting pitcher, Tyler Glasnow. What do we have on him?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Jays, Davis Schneider.
Davis Schneider.
That clips the zone, and it's 0-1. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Hey, shoot. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Into the outfield, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Right through there for a strike. Big swing and a miss.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
Glasnow ready and deals. That was pretty nasty.
Batting third.
Bull Bichette up to the dish.
Boom, Bichette.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Base hit, center field. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. Swings through that one. 0-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
In the air on the infield, and the infield fly is called. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Dalton Varsho in the box now. Takes strike one. Varsho needs just one more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues. In for a strike, and now just one pitch away from surviving the inning. Next offering way upstairs.
Yeah, making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at-bat in the major.
And he got him. Strike three, and that'll retire the side.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Game one of the World Series. Now the left fielder, Alex Call. Max Scherzer back to work. Legends really are cemented in the postseason. You think of David Ortiz heroics for the Red Sox, Derek Jeter as Mr. November, or Randy Johnson in the 2001 World Series, just to name a few. Scherzer winds, kicks, fires. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And one away.
That was a well-executed slider waiting for the strikeout right there. First two pitches filled up the zone and got him ahead 0-2 in the count. And at that point, you can start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made him chase and got the quick strikeout.
So digging in, Andy Pajes. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, on that idea of postseason reputations, Boog, got to mention players like Carlton Fisk, Reggie Jackson, and Madison Bumgarner. We were doing that game. Those guys really shined in the toughest moments.
Rips one to right. And that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a two-bagger.
Batting ninth, second baseman, Hyesung Kim.
One out, runner at second. And stepping in is the speedy Hyesung Kim. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And he takes a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
So here's Scherzer. Mad Max notches the K.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. First pitch
Outside,
misses. Kicks and deals. And another ball.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Swings and misses. And a count 2-1.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Jays nothing. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement.
Ernie Clement.
Glasnow back to work. Swing and a pop-up. Kim. Hauls it in for the out. One away.
Batting 7, right fielder, Addison Barger.
So up next for Toronto, Addison Barger. Game 1 of the World Series here tonight, and all he's hoping is that the success that he's had in the first couple of rounds continues.
The great thing, you're here in the World Series. Now just try to have fun. The performance has been outstanding, and why should it stop now?
How do they cool him off?
Well, they're going to be extremely careful with him. I doubt he's going to get much to hit today, but when he does, be careful because he can hit it a long way.
Gary Simmons has the plate duty in this one.
Well, with Simmons, it's not always your standard strike zone, Boog. It kind of gives a little extra in some parts of the zone and then can be tighter in others. But I think the important thing is he doesn't get labeled as inconsistent, so you got to stay ready up there.
Yeah, one of those umpires, you just have to know what to expect, right?
Exactly.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. On to first, and there's two gone following the strikeout.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone. By the time it got to the plate, people at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. And that's in for a strike. Two out, space is empty. That's in there, and that's strike two.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get in the swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball, still 0-2. That one ripped. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Down in order go the Blue Jays. They trail here 1-0. All set for the start of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Will Smith. Max Scherzer goes to work. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
0-1.
Next offering is foul back. 0-2 now. Popped in the air. Left field. Schneider corrals it. And there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. The front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
First one to Freeman is in for a strike. One out, bases empty. Freeman getting to start at first, hitting third in the lineup, and he was a second-round pick back in 2007. Gets the outside corner with that one.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Up and in, 1-2 the count.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Scherzer ahead 1-2. And Freddie takes the K.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance to make the contact with that pitch.
And Mookie takes. Next pitch in for a strike, and now it's even 1-1. The shortstop takes the ball. There's a strike to Mookie.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Turns and fires the Betts.
We got a full count. That's to third, and that one handled. Throws to first in time. Out
number 3. Dodgers down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. And now the shortstop, Andres Jimenez. And that's in the dirt. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Schneider, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Upstairs.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And there's a foul ball. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Such a challenge when a guy's got great velocity. He's throwing a slider over 90 miles per hour. You want to be ready to hit that fastball, but that late break just eats you up every time.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now struck out looking at his first at bat. Ball 1 there.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
And another ball. Bo Bichette waiting to hit for Toronto. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. That one at the knees for a strike.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
Swing and a base hit. Around first, heading for 2. The throw into second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Turned on that inside pitch nicely and ripped it down the line to pick up 2 bases. That can be a tough pitch to keep fair, but his timing was great.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. That one back there, and that will end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On to the 4th now in game number 1. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Jays 0. Back here at Rogers Center, now the third baseman, Max Muncy. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where guys hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? Guerrero takes it to the bag. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. He's 0 for 1. Fastball for a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
And that one hammered way back there into the bullpen and gone. He'll circle the bases. His second home run of the series, and they tack one on the board. It's 2-0.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Base is empty, one away. Alex Call steps to the plate for the Dodgers. This one high in the air to left center. Varsho after it. 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Andy Pajes.
2 outs, base is empty. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Doubled in his first AB. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. Foul ball. Here's a 1-1. That one missed.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
The 2-1. And that one missing low.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
2 down, nobody on. Here in Game 1 of the World Series. And that's ball 4. Tried another slider, but it missed the plate.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on the tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Kim stands in now and watches strike 1. Now 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Pajes off of first with 2 away. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Varsho makes the play, and that is that. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 2-0 ball game. This is the World Series on the show. Bottom of the 4th, and now the catcher comes up to him. Alejandro Kirk. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. That one outside, and that's ball 1.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Up and in, ball 2. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
And a swing and a miss. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Oh, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie. You can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. Struck out swinging his first time. In there, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Just missed. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Way inside, gets out of the way. One down, base is empty. Breaking ball, and that got him. He had 2 strikes on him. And he hit him. Here's the third baseman, Ernie Clemens. He's 0 for 1.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotze into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Fouled off down the right side. Battling here as he fouls it away. Man at first, 1 away. Gonna count 1 and 2. Roll to short, could be 2. Flips it. There's 1. On to Freeman. Double play. Inning over. 3 up, 3 down that time. We played 4. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Jays nothing. Game 1 of the World Series. And the batter now, Shohei Ohtani. Scherzer back to work. Fastball for a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He got away with 1 there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul 1 off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
On the ground to the left. Fair ball.
Up next for the Dodgers, first baseman
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Throw. Save. That clips the corner. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Trey Savage getting loose out there. Little, the lefty, warming up as well. Man at second. And that's downstairs and outside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. This one smoked out to left. Schneider hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Mookie Betts.
And now it's Mookie Betts.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
And that drops in for a strike. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And that is out of play. That's too low. And a count 1-2.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Way outside, 2-2. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Schneider under it. And that'll do it. 1 left for LA, but they're on top 2-0. Back now in Toronto, and now Addison Barger.
Right fielder, Addison Barger.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
In the air, center field. Pajes under it. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, second
Here's
baseman.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. 0 for 1 so far.
Falefa.
So far, the playoffs have not been kind to him, but tonight, a chance to start anew.
So much of this game is mental. He's just got to tell himself, I'm here. I've worked hard all year. Go out, have fun, trust your ability.
You know, Singy, there's some people that say they feel more pressure actually in the league championship series than the World Series because they know this is it.
I could totally see that because, you know, you get to the World Series, that's what your whole goal was the entire season. Then you're there can be some luck involved. So you just got to shake it off, go out there, know that this is a rare opportunity, and just play your best.
Here's Andres Jimenez. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that one fouled off. Glasnow back to work, the 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
2 outs. That one missing inside. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Line to left, and it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second, and that's a double.
Well, he really had to battle for that one. Man, that was so fun to watch. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So up next, Davis Schneider, 1 for 2.
Ball one.
In the dirt, but kept close.
1-0.
And the slider just misses. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Number 80, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Henriquez also throwing. Man on second, 2 down. Outside, 3-0.
Struggling a little bit for command here. And I can't imagine if he doesn't get this hitter out that he'll face another batter.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
And the Dodgers will go to the bullpen. That'll be it for Glasnow. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
Number
Los
80
Angeles.
will take over here.
Number 80.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
First and second, 2 outs. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Double steal. Pitch is high. Throw to third. Too late. Save. Double steal. One now. And this is inside.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit. He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
In the air, left field. Squeezes it, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair. They trail things here 2-0. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Trey Savage.
Just trying to keep this one close
Number
here, and this is
39.
where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's Max Muncy,
Leading off
that
for the
funky
Dodgers,
Muncy.
third
Both the
baseman,
infield and the
Max
outfield
Muncy.
shifted over to the right. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Dodgers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. His second homer this series, and they add a run. It's 3-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
And next for L.A., Teoscar Hernandez. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Ball two.
But with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Nope.
Next
Upstairs.
offering upstairs. And a foul ball. That's ball four. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot.
Up next,
Hitter didn't
for the
offer at it.
Dodgers,
Now he has
left
somebody to
fielder,
worry
Alex
about over at
Call.
first.
Man at first, Alex Call steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. And there's one away. Andy
Now
Pajas
batting,
getting
center
ready to
fielder,
hit.
Andy Pajas.
Pajas goes 6'1", 210 pounds, and he was born in Cuba. Over to first, and he saved. That one found hard the other way. One run across in the frame so far here in Game 1 of the World Series. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Fires over to Guerrero. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Up next, for the Dodgers, second baseman, Ha-Seong Kim.
And up next for Los Angeles, Ha-Seong Kim.
Well, bottom of the order here, Boog. You got to go right after this guy.
As they look to pick up an add-on run, and the number 9 guy at the plate. And a foul ball. Fought off foul. Out to center. Connor Falefa sizes this one up, and that's the third out. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 3-0. And we're back. John Shambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Bo Bichette. Fastball for a strike.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Smith gathers, throws in time, and the drop third strike leads to the first out.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started.
Now
3-pitch
batting,
strikeout.
the
You've got to be
catcher,
better at the plate right there, at least to
Alejandro
foul something off, extend that at bat.
In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. First pitch, and he just misses. One down, base is empty. Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hard on the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
2 down, base is empty. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And it's even up. And that one clips the corner. And that skips in the dirt. That one in the dirt, and the count's full. Well struck left field, way back there. Gone! An absolute smash to left. His 2nd home run of the series, and they cut into the lead. It's 3-1.
This crowd is on fire right now. They're going nuts thanks to that home run. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ballgame.
Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement. First pitch just misses. Two outs. No question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 3-2. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Now a chance for Addison Barger. Misses inside. 1-0. And a swing and a miss there.
1-1.
Swing and a foul out of play. Swings through it for the K. The high heat, too much on that one. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Brendan Little.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
So back to the top of the order. And the batter now, Shohei Ohtani. 1 for 3. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Well, I say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
That one misses, and that is ball one. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Braden Fisher preparing to come on if needed. Dominguez also getting ready.
Two, one.
Fouls one off. 2-2. And downstairs. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Catcher, Will Smith.
And up to the plate is Will Smith.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Swing and a miss as he was late. Ohtani on at first, nobody out. In the dirt, and the runner stays where he is. Maybe a 2-ball, 5, 4, out, 3, and they turn the double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
First baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. 0 for 3 in this one. In there at the knees for a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
And they'll do it again. And now 1 and 2. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. So no runs in the inning despite the leadoff walk, and that does it. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Blue Jays 2.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Will Klein.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
So digging in, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Baseman, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Right through there for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Andres Jimenez. Inside corner, that's a strike.
0-1. Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
The shortstop takes the ball. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Edgardo Henriquez looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. One down, base is empty. Line drive, base hit.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Hernandez makes the grab on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Big situation right here. You got some speed over there at first base. He represents the tying run. Question is, do you send him and get him in the scoring position, or do you let that batter swing and maybe put you ahead? He's got plus speed, but in this situation, all eyes are going to be over there trying to keep his lead tight.
2 outs. And that's downstairs. And now 2-0. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Bo Bichette in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boo. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
Next is the designated hitter, Bo Bichette. In the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. Swing and a miss. Oh, and he lost the handle on that one.
Well, we talk about throwing the hands, but not the bat, man. You want to hold on to that thing, and you can see his teammates over there. If he doesn't come through with the knock, he's going to get some business when he goes back to the dugout.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Big spot, 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Got him! Inning over. That's a crucial missed opportunity.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Sir Anthony Dominguez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, one-run game. Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Right through there for a strike. That's out to center field. Varsho under this one. Makes the grab, one down.
Now batting, third baseman, Max Muncy.
Just missed. Movement in the bullpen. Braden Fisher appears to be getting ready, and I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Bases empty, one away here in the late stages of game one. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 2. Next offering is fouled back.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 4-2. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at-bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's already homered in this game. And that's outside. Ball 1. One out, bases empty, and a run in here in game 1 of the World Series. Foul ball there. That one's in there. 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball. And it remains 2 and 2. The other way, and that's a fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in safely. It's a double, and his second hit.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at-bat, battling with 2 strikes. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Now here is Alex Call. There's the strike.
0-1.
One out and a runner at second. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Barger makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Andy Pajes.
Andy Pajes will hit next. That one's in there. That's strike 1. Runner at third, 2 away. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
And the 0-2. And a swing and a miss. They limit the damage here. That funky Muncy with the homer for LA. It's now 4-2.
Pitching for
Back
Los
now,
Angeles.
new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into
60,
the bottom of the 8th. Edgardo Henriquez.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
For the Jays,
And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher. Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch, tailing away from the hitter, lowering away with some good action at the end. Even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous two-strike pitch.
Varsho, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
And another ball.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And that's outside. The Dodgers up by 2 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And there's ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Ground ball right side, it squirts through. And the postseason success continues for him.
I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
2 on, 1 out. Barker digs in now. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Out towards right center field. Pajes sizing this one up. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
And next for Toronto, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
Check swing, called strike. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Edgar Ayala up and throwing. Next offering misses, and the count even 1-1. Varsho at second. Clement on at first with 2 down. And the count 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that one is in the dirt. The count now 2-2. 2 on, 2 outs. Swings and misses, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Blue Jays leave a pair. They trail it here 4-2.
Now pitching.
We're
for the
back.
Blue
It's the
Jays.
top of the ninth. And there's a new pitcher on the mound.
63.
Braden Fisher. And at the plate for the
Leading off for
Dodgers,
Los
Hesung
Angeles,
Kim.
Second baseman, Hesung Kim.
That's in there. And that's strike one. Fouled off left side. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up
Now
for it by
batting,
something off
designated
speed
hitter,
earlier in the
Shohei
at-bat. Just came
Ohtani.
right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Ohtani in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Just missed.
Outside.
Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Going, gone. So he goes the opposite way with that one. That's his 4th home run of the series. And they boost their lead. It's 5-2. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Smith now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. That pitch clips the outside corner. 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
Up the middle, Jimenez. The throw to first, and they get the out on Smith.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home
Now
run.
batting, the
Not
first
allowing
baseman,
it to stay in the head,
Freeman.
but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
2 outs, base is empty. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here at the top of the ninth. To the right side, Guerrero. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Dodgers add 1 to their lead on the solo homer. It's now 5-2. And here's the closer to try and finish off game 1. Edgar
Now
Ayala.
pitching for
Save
Los
opportunity
Angeles.
for him right here, and
Number
he's their
41.
guy. Time to lock this one down
Leading
and get
off
out of here
for
with the W.
Toronto.
And the batter will be the shortstop,
Andres
Andres Jimenez. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Ayala measures 5 feet 10 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, and he works in a slider. That just misses, and the count is 1-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Ball 2.
The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 out, bottom of the ninth.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. You get that punch out, you get settled in. You feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump. And kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Schneider, the next to hit, takes outside. Slice down the right side. The Dodgers leading by 3 here in the last half of inning number 9. Ground ball left side. Fires across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
So they're down to their final out. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., the next to hit. Check swing, no appeal. Late on that fastball.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And that is in for a strike. And it's 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
1 strike away from securing game 1. That misses. It's 2 and 2. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
If you're a hitter, you can't go back to the dugout and say, man, I should have hit that pitch. You got to say, you know what, he made a great pitch, but next time up, he's going to make a mistake, and I'm going to be on it.